Good day, welcome to Endurance Room. Rush and I are out hiking the family farm. We've been in Pennsylvania the last few days, visiting family and friends. Was hoping to get some time at our longhouse. I did a couple repairs, tightened up some of the plastic that we've got right now for our ceiling and walls. But we've just been too busy to get out and camp. We're leaving in the morning. So I thought I would take you guys for a little walk around the farm. Rush is quite the hunter. He's all over the deer out here, with few there are left. I've gotten to hike a little bit, and the herds are really small. So this is the woods that I grew up in. There's a lot of maple, some oak, cherry, tulip poplar, a few birch trees. The landowner has just decided to harvest some of his trees off the property. I didn't know about it. My first time through here, it was quite the shock. I'd say that tree stump is about 15 feet in diameter, maybe 18 feet. Big old maple. He's selling the timber, and it's his land. This is the woods that I grew up in, and seeing these trees go, it sucks. I filmed quite a few of my overnighters up here. Rush looks like he found something. I'll listen to these guys. Got a crane. There's 3 of them. They've been living at the marsh. There's a large channel of water down in the valley below. They're quite large. They're about the size of, I'd say, like a large male swan. Rush is still at it. Rushy. Rushy. Rushy, what are you doing? Come on. We keep him on a pretty long leash and just let it drag behind him. We leave the leash long, so you just kind of step on it and get a hold of him. He's pretty good for the most part. He's got decent recall. But he does get focused on stuff. It is wide open. What sucks is most of this is just being left here to rot. It'll make decent cover for the deer, honestly. And it opens it up for the other trees to grow and flourish, but I think some of these trees are 150 years old, it looks like. It's just a shame. Most of the woods around here are harvested like this. I used to live in this little borough called Venango. I would hike all through that area. There's quite a few forests that still had old growth trees. Those are the most amazing forests to hike in with the old trees. The land just has a different feel to it. There's been a good bit of coyote action. We've seen quite a bit of sign from droppings. They're running the deer and the turkey. Somebody's taking some shots down the hill. We went north about 20 miles yesterday and did some hiking, and we saw a ton of deer. Deer, turkey, a ton of coyote sign. But hiking around in this forest, there's not much going on. We were back here a couple months ago when we built the longhouse. I guess it was archery season, I think the end of October, beginning of November. And it sounded like people were already hunting with their rifles. It's pretty awful, honestly. It lasted until January when we left shortly after New Year's. Hardly see any tracks. There's one small herd down in the valley below. I saw maybe 6 deer when I was hiking around down there. A couple small doe and a couple yearlings. He's just going after those burrows. Every woodchuck den, every squirrel hole. He's having a blast. Rush is on the hunt. Rushy! Rush! Good boy. That's a woodchuck hole, but coyotes love to get in there. They'll find a woodchuck den and just dig it out, eat the woodchucks, and take it over. They're such jerks. They're smart. They'll post up right outside of a farm underneath machinery, and when they have a hard time finding food, they'll go and get the cats. Like, farms will start out with 20 cats at the beginning of winter, and by springtime there's like 5. Yeah, in just this little woods, there was 4 archery stands all within eyesight of each other. Deer got way too much pressure this year. So if you're wondering about the jacket, this is the Swiss Alpenflage M70 sniper jacket. It's killer. It's awesome for the eastern woodlands, for a fall camo, and right now we're moving into spring and it's pretty all right. From a distance, it blends right in. I've got that jacket, and I just found the BDU pants. They're also really nice. Cargo pockets on the side. There is a neat little loop in the pant cuff right at the bottom that you can use to clip onto your boots when you lace them up, so you can dress the boots and tuck them down in, and the loop will help your pants like stay tucked in. It's pretty neat. I've never seen another pair of pants like that. But it's a nice heavy cotton canvas, and the jacket has a ton of pockets. You can really pack them out. Holds a ton of gear. There's a backpack that goes with it. You can find these pretty cheap. I love my Soviet Gorka suits, but this is definitely like right up there. It's that kind of quality. Great Eastern Woodlands camo. So when we were hiking yesterday, Catherine and I got charged by a couple of bulldogs. I believe that's what they were. We had been pushing out of a woods and came close to the road. They saw us from this property that was within eyesight and took off into the woods after us. We had to confront the dogs, and when they charged, I gave them this really loud, forceful yell, and we both kind of put out the vibe that it wasn't a good idea to continue on. Their owner heard us and helped recall the dogs, but it was nuts. It was pretty intense for a second. It could have been really bad.